and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I like a lot of noise myself. My name is Cora Thomas, and I am a community activist as well as a radio announcer for WAER FM 88 and Power 620, one of our sponsors. What an honor and privilege it is for me to welcome you to this flag-raising ceremony at the 26th Annual Juneteenth African American Cultural Festival. And we thank you for coming out this morning. Syracuse, New York is proud to be the home of one of the largest Juneteenth celebrations in our country. Last year, our celebration drew about 28,000 attendees. At this time, I would like to introduce to you one of the board members from the Juneteenth 2013 committee, Ms. Gail Bowens.
I just want to take a few minutes to explain the meaning behind Juneteenth. We have the celebration each year, but we may not all know what it stands for. I'm going to go way back to January 1st, 1863. Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, calling the end to slavery in the South. It took 2.5 years on June 19th of 1865 when the Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, and announced the end of the Civil War and read aloud a general order freeing the 250,000 slaves residing in the state. Now that's amazing, that many people were unaware they were free 2 years later. It's a bittersweet holiday, a time of celebration, but also a time of reflection, healing, and hopefully a time for the country to come together and deal with its slave legacy. It was truly a day of mass emancipation. It has become known as Juneteenth. Please embrace this celebration as an African American. Appreciate how far you have come and where you need to go. And that's all people, but especially for African Americans. It is very important we know what this day means.
Thank you for coming here today. I am also pleased to be not just the mayor of the city of Syracuse today, but I am also one of the grand marshals for the Juneteenth parade. Thank you. And I am joined as a Grand Marshal by Pastor Darren Jaime and Yashika Kinsey. I am very proud to be in their company. As many of you may know, this is a very special holiday for the city of Syracuse. We have a very proud tradition of celebrating and fighting for freedom. And on a day like tomorrow is destined to be probably the only sunny day this week. I'm hoping that it won't be the only sunny day this month, but it will be the only sunny day this week. I think it is a time to not just celebrate, but reflect on the meaning of freedom. Our history as Americans, that word freedom has meant many things throughout time. And I think today, as we look around our community, there are a number of people who are suffering and who don't recognize what that word can really mean. And so as we celebrate in the sunshine, I think we should also reflect on the responsibility and that the nature of freedom can be for all of us. So with that, my tall friend Joel here has handed me the proclamation. And so let me read the proclamation. Whereas the annual Juneteenth Festival in the city of Syracuse is a community celebration of the spirit of self-empowerment, a commemoration of the long and arduous fight for freedom by African Americans in the United States, and the acknowledgement of the many contributions the African Americans have made to our mutual American culture. And whereas Juneteenth remembers the celebration of freedom on June 19th, 1865, nearly 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was issued, when Major General Gordon Granger and his Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, with news that slavery had ended and the war was over. And whereas Syracuse is proud to be home of one of the largest Juneteenth festivals in the country, attracting tens of thousands, and whereas the 2013 Juneteenth celebration will include a recognition dinner, a flag raising at City Hall, a parade from Dr. King Elementary School to Clinton Square, and a variety of other activities. And whereas we acknowledge and thank the Juneteenth Festival Committee, sponsors, supporters, and participants for their commitment to this important annual community celebration. Now therefore, I, Stephanie A. Minor, Mayor of the City of Syracuse, do hereby proclaim the 14th day of June 2013 as Juneteenth Festival Community Recognition Day in the City of Syracuse. Before I turn the mic back over, I would just like to personally thank the entire Juneteenth committee for the hard work that they do to put together these events. It's not just one event, one Saturday. It's a series of events, a dinner, a flag raising, a parade, a celebration. It is an extraordinary amount of work, and they do it because they believe in the best of the community and they want to celebrate. And I, as mayor, am thankful that all of you give the most important thing there is to give, and that is of your time for this effort. So thank you very much.
When I think of Juneteenth, knowing that it's the oldest celebration commemorating the ending of slavery in the United States, the four words that automatically come to mind for me are freedom, family, community, and unity. And this year's theme is Sankofa. It's an Akan word which means we must go back and reclaim our past so we can move forward, so we understand why and how we came to be who we are today. In other words, if you don't know the past, you can't understand the present and plan properly for the future. All right. To sing our Black National Anthem, we're going to call on Kiera Titus. Kiera is a senior from Cicero North Syracuse High School and will be a 2013 graduate on June 21st.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing a rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on. Let us march on. Let us march on till victory is won.
I'm hoping you all can join us down at Jubilee Park, where the festivities will kick off at 5 o'clock. We'll have a lot of gospel music. We have a wonderful act coming out of Rochester, New York, called Divine Nature. That will go until 9 o'clock tonight. There'll be a lot of food vendors and retail vendors. Hopefully the rain will bring your umbrellas with you. That's all I can say. So. All right, then tomorrow we'll start off the Visions of Victory Parade down at Dr. Martin Luther King School at 12 o'clock noon, again with the Honorable Stephanie Minor being one of our Grand Marshals. We'll head down into the historical Clinton Square, where our main event will take place at 1 o'clock. We have a guy by the name of Mr. Frank McComb out of Ontario, California, headlining that event. There'll be lots of food vendors. I mean, it's going to be a wonderful day, and I can guarantee you that it won't rain tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. Again, if there's any person or organization who would like to be a part of planning the Juneteenth Festival for 2014, the stages of planning that starts in September. We encourage you to contact a board member or go to SyracuseJuneteenth.org. There's always a place on the board. You'll get the same paycheck we get, which is the gratification of volunteering to do something for your community, all right?
Thank you, Kevin. And I heard him say he's guaranteeing good weather on tomorrow. If it doesn't happen, Kevin Henry. This concludes our 2013 Juneteenth flag raising ceremony. And on behalf of this year's Juneteenth board member, we would like to thank you all for coming out and involving yourself. We want to thank you again to the Syracuse Legend Percussions Ensemble, our Honorable Mayor Stephanie Miner, Kiera Titus, Kevin Board, Kevin Henry, Michelle Malone, who couldn't be here, Gail Bowen, and the entire 2013 Juneteenth board. We also want to thank our sponsors, Wegmans, our City of Syracuse, Syracuse Model Neighborhood Facility, Power 620, Syracuse community at large, the businesses, the organizations, including our faith-based organizations, and all the dignitaries that we see here on today. We thank you for your support. We thank the participants. Thank you all for coming, and have a wonderful Juneteenth weekend.